What's up, guys? So today I want to talk a little bit about the Byrna and how to make it. In my opinion, it's worked for me several times like this. How to use it to get the best results. You don't really want to fire it unless you absolutely need to, because once you do, the first shot, the person may not think like, oh, this is Leslie. They might be thinking, what the fuck did you just shoot me with? Now, if you shoot it more than once, they're going to catch on right away. So I'm going to give you guys a little demonstration of how I used it once on the street when someone tried to get in my vehicle. Just to give you guys a little idea what I mean by verbal commands work the best actually when using your Byrna. And you gotta, if you don't swear and you don't use profanity, you gotta learn to do it when you need to. Chances are you may never have to, but if you do, it'll give you a general idea. For one thing, you want to be more intimidating than that person who is either approaching you and maybe hits you or pushes you or whatever the case may be, trying to get in your vehicle, maybe wandering outside your home, or they come in your home and you see that they do not have a firearm. I repeat, never use less lethal if someone has a firearm. Don't do it. You'll escalate that beyond than you can imagine. So what I mean by that is pull your Byrna, whether it's in your home or like me on the street, and use verbal commands. You'll be surprised how easily you can de-escalate that situation using loud tones and commands. If you guys ever wonder why law enforcement actually talks loud and kind of switches to that mode of character that they're really not, and then after you start doing what they say, they come down from like that adrenaline that they self-produce for intimidation, coming back down to more mellow that quick. That's one of their de-escalation tactics, and oftentimes it works. More than often it works. So I'm going to give you guys a little demonstration how I would handle it and how I did handle it once using my Byrna. Keep in mind, I'm using the Byrna LE today because I am using Shadow Defensive Holster. And check out my affiliate link. Go to my community sections. I put a little description there, why it's important. You should have one for the holiday seasons. I am an affiliate, so purchasing from him, not only will you get 10% off your entire order store-wide, no order too small, too big, you also support my channel at the same time. And it's proudly made in the United States by a small business. So check that out. And I'm going to show you guys, again, there's going to be a little bit of profanity. So if you have kids in the room, you may want them to leave, or if you're on your phone, maybe go to another room. And it's going to be a little loud. That's the whole point of this. So I'm going to show you guys right now what I did when someone approached my vehicle out in my yard a while back, and how I took action before police got there. I didn't even need to call the police. So I'm going to kind of show you guys right now what I mean by that. And there's going to be a lot of shit talking. I'm just going to tell you now. There's going to be a lot of stupid comments saying a less lethal ain't going to do nothing. Yes, it will. If you use your tone and your voice, like I'm going to show you how I did it to give you guys an idea so you know what I mean. Less lethal can be extremely effective against someone that does not, and I repeat, does not have a firearm, okay? So when obviously I was in my home, but I seen a person late at night by my vehicle. Now, I do have motion lights. That's how I seen he didn't have a weapon. Maybe he was on drugs, I'm not sure. But I basically, when I was in my home, I seen that. I had my Byrna on my table. It was my orange Byrna. I'm using my LE this time for this video. And I went outside and immediately I literally came out and I said, get on the fucking floor now. Now. On the ground. On the ground now. Spread your hands. Spread your fucking legs now or I will shoot you. Do you understand? Do not fucking move. If you move, you will be fucking shot and met with force. Do you understand? Yes or no? Good. What are you doing here? Who are you looking for? You're fucking with the wrong house. You want to go to jail? You want to get shot? Get out of here now. You come back, no more warnings, I'm firing. Go now. So you see, guys, that guy got on the ground so quick. He ain't have time to think what the hell was going on. His brain can't process that. So do I think the Byrna or any less lethal launcher, especially the gavel, but specifically the Byrna right now we're talking about, do I think it's highly effective? Absolutely 100%. Now, I did similar commands with that when someone actually tried to get in my vehicle when I was just out. I have insomnia, so sometimes I can't sleep. And I was doing a UE in a driveway in a store parking lot back when it was open. And I had my windows down halfway. And the guy tried to open the door, but it was locked. So I was only going like 2-3 miles an hour to do a quick little right around to the street, right? And I literally, when I had the blue laser on there, you know, I lit up his chest. And I hung over the seat, the passenger seat like this, and I stopped traffic, yelling about 2 a.m., 1:30 a.m., I forget exact time, somewhere around 1-2 a.m. I stopped traffic about 2 to 3 blocks away at a stop sign. They all stopped. So the Byrna is highly effective. Don't let these trolls tell you it's not. Now, it's not going to be effective if someone has a firearm. That's common sense. But if someone is approaching you that maybe has some kind of object in their hand or like a knife, and you have plenty of space to do like I just demonstrated what I did, you guys can probably tell right now my adrenaline's up just from that. So, you know, when you're giving commands and pointing what looks like a gun, what's designed like a firearm, only it's a launcher, and just in case YouTube tries any shit, right there, Byrna pepper ball launcher. These are Byrna Kinetics, not a firearm. The Byrna is going to be extremely effective. So take my advice, don't take my advice. I'm a straight shooter. I say it like it is. You won't regret getting a Byrna if you're wondering, you know, with all these launchers out there, something easy, EDC carry. If you do EDC, get a shadow defensive holster. I'm telling you now, you're not going to regret that. They're a little pricey, but in a good way, because I've had mine for I don't know how long now. I've worn them. The clips have bent. They're still very snug. Nothing's broke on them. When I was doing security, I've been tackled. Things have gotten beat up. They never cracked. It's high grade material Shadow Defensive uses. And it's well worth the money to invest for your safety, especially now with the holiday season. Stuff's going to get crazy, you guys. You might not see it now, hear about it now, but it's going to get crazy. Doesn't matter if Trump's in office or not. It might take him 6 months to get everything more balanced out, or it might take a month. Who knows? The unknown. I'll tell you now, the unknown is what you prepare for. It's better to be prepared than not prepared. I'll tell you that right now. So hopefully this video helps you guys. New to my channel, subscribe. Or even those of you who've been following my channel, hopefully this gives you a little better idea when I say use vocal commands, profanity. Sometimes you got to become the person that you're not and have that persona to know how to switch it on, switch it off right away. It's just what you, even if it was a firearm, doing like I did, simply that could help you even from a firearm before needing to discharge that firearm into that aggressor. That's 100 scenarios, and then I'm going to get into that. Point is, your defense methods are only going to be as effective as you are with becoming a person you may or may not be no more, or maybe never have been. You got to know how to flick that switch and become the aggressor beyond your own aggressor that's trying to push you or attack you or messing with your property in any way. So the key to any less lethal is do not fire it unless you need to. Because once you fire it, I don't care if it's a gavel, I don't care if it's Byrna, I don't care if it's a taser, okay? Once you fire it, the gig's up. They're going to know it's less lethal. Maybe they can't take that pain. Maybe they can. Point being is verbal commands are the best to help de-escalate that situation when using less lethal, okay? I live in an area right now where I'm in a small town. It's like just under 7,000 population. It doesn't actually say that because the town I live in is crap. They don't change the population. Almost every block you go, there's at least 2 houses. Sometimes there's 3, depending on the blocks. Sometimes spread out. Up for sale. People are moving out of my town. Go to my community section and look out my thing I posted. You guys have an idea then of what I mean. The whole freaking town is lit up orange and red for danger. FBI statistics and all that. Right now, my town is really not even considered a city, but it is a city in a little town. And the crime rate is higher than, I forget, I think it's like higher than 80 or 83% larger cities. Now, if I trust in the Byrna in my town, that should tell you guys something, okay? So yeah, more videos to come. Hopefully you guys watch this through. Hopefully you learn something. And don't be afraid to share this video because, trust me, nothing's guaranteed in life to work, but doing like I just showed you, that's an extra layer, if you want to call it, of a self-defense tactic, simply. Making your presence known, making it appear psychologically you're not intimidated, you're not scared. You're the one in control of that situation, not that person. And in their eyes, this may be a firearm. They don't want to get shot when you're sounding that crazy and that escalated up with your adrenaline, as opposed to going out there, hey, what are you doing? Pop, pop, pop. Then they're gonna know, oh, okay, that's less lethal. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So like, share, subscribe, and as always, stay 5'11". The world's never going to get better. Even with Trump in it, it'll get better for 4 years. Well, what about after the 4 years? Are we going to be in the same situation as the Biden-Harris administration? Probably will be. Hopefully not. But you got to be prepared, you guys, and get you guys a Shadow Defensive holster. I can't stress that enough, you guys. They're the best holsters out there on the market. They really are. Go in this description. I will actually put the link, my affiliate link in this description, as well as The coupon code may be changing, but as of right now, I will put the R.A.T 10. That'll save 10% off your whole order, no matter how small, how big your order is, entire site. And just keep in mind, it may take a little while for it to ship, but you'll be glad you got it. As always, stay 5'11" and stay prepared. Thanks for watching.